Boys and girls of Western Washington have done us proud in Dublin. Take a really close look if you live in Mukilteo. This is the marching band from Kamiak High parading through Ireland's capital today.
Kamiak High School opened in 1993, and I am the second band director in the school's history. We have a long-standing history of tradition and excellence that I carried over from our initial band director, Mr. Brian Steves. I'm incredibly proud of the work that we've done over these years. The Kamiak Show Band is the school's true pride and joy.
The marching band program here at Kamiak is based entirely around the idea of giving the students the best experience that we can possibly give them. Every decision we make, every instrument we buy, every show we design, every staff member that we hire is based around making sure that the members have the absolute best.
The show band is not only the largest team at Kamiak, we are one of the most successful at our school.
The program is one of the top competitive marching bands in the entire Northwest, consistently placing at or near the top of every competition that it performs at. And it has seen that success for much of the last 10 years, which has been a pretty amazing thing to be a part of.
It truly takes a village to operate a program of this size and at this level. We have an amazing educational staff full of specialists in the areas of percussion, brass, woodwinds, marching, color guard, choreography, dance, you name it, we've got it. And it really makes my job a whole lot easier, and I'm thankful for all of the instructional staff and the parent volunteers in helping me create the most amazing show band ever, every year.
Kamiak Show Band!
Alright, the Showband season really starts off with spring camp, which is a couple of days in June. This allows all the incoming freshmen, the 8th graders, to come in, kind of see what Showband's all about, see what we do, give them a tour of the pack, kind of introduce them to all the basics and what we do here at the show band and what it's all about. During spring camp at one of the nights, we find out what the show theme is going to be for the field show in the fall, and the next couple of days after that we can start practicing and getting the music together and ready.
So the way I got involved in show band was my 8th grade year. Mr. B came to our middle school, and I actually wasn't in band at the time. I quit band in 8th grade for doing a different class, and one of my friends really convinced me to come in and just listen to Mr. B talk and hear about the program, and that's when I kind of got hooked. I mean, it just sounded so interesting. That year we were going on a trip to Orlando, and just hearing about what the band does and how it worked just made me really intrigued, and then I showed up to spring camp here in June going into 9th grade, and I was hooked.
Starting in July, there's a couple of light rehearsals that go through the summer just to kind of check in, keep in touch with everybody, and catch up on the show music a little bit before we head into band camp. Band camp starts in the middle of August, and it's a couple of weeks long. And that's where we really get everybody together, really focus on learning the drill, learning the music, and really putting together the field show for the following year.
After weeks which seemed like months of rehearsal and work on a particular show, it is very gratifying to watch these students march out on the field at halftime for the football games in order to perform for their classmates and community at Goddard Stadium. And then the best thing of all is to watch them walk out onto the stadium fields to perform their show band show and just feel the excitement that's running through the crowd as parents sit together and cheer our team on. It's quite a high.
Walking into a stadium like University of Oregon is a little intimidating at first, but everyone gets onto the field and we all get ready, and it starts to feel more comfortable when you're doing it with the whole band. Walking off the field after performances, having given it your all, you're leaving the stadium, hugging your friends and smiling, and you're asking people how their run-through of the show went, and it's a really great feeling to know that you left it all out there. That's what keeps us coming back year after year.
One of our main goals for the Kamiak Show Band is to instill life skills in our students. These are skills that we expect all of our students to attain, not just those who achieve leadership status.
Many of the things that they learn are intentionally taught by the staff, but many times they also acquire skills that I would describe as passive skills. Skills that they're not always aware that they're learning at the time. Teamwork, time management, social skills, leadership skills, organizational skills, responsibility, accountability, work ethic, are all skills that we work to instill in the students, but that are also learned passively with their experience here.
Matthew came into this program as a freshman, and at the time, like most freshmen, trying to find his footing in high school. With the program starting in August, before school even starts, the students have a chance to establish friendships and kind of find their stride before class even begins. For most freshmen, this is a real benefit. They've learned to start scheduling time to get to rehearsal, to take care of themselves, and then once classes start, their academics follow.
One of the skills that I've come to develop through Showband in color guard is memorization, because you have to memorize and learn all your music, your drill spots, choreography, and you make up little things in your head to help you remember them. And I find that fun sometimes, and especially it helps me in school when you have to memorize math equations or vocabulary words or things from different language.
As far as listening skills go, you're out on a football field with 150 other kids out there, and there's one band teacher with a mic trying to talk to all of them. So it's not only important to listen to what the staff is saying, but also be able to comprehend their instructions and execute those tasks effectively.
Organization, responsibility, time management, and just general leadership skills are some of the biggest life skills that I've taken away from the show band.
If you have a positive attitude, it could help someone else who is having a bad day lift their spirits up. Positive attitude helps me and people that I've talked to keep their energy levels up, so it helps them perform their show with their entire heart, whether it's at rehearsal or at a performance, and makes the show overall a lot better.
They just learn so much about life and performance and being a part of a team, and ultimately being able to contribute to that team as fully as they possibly can.
One of the most important skills that we instill here at the Kamiak Show Band is citizenship. The group is bigger than the individual, and these students need to work as a team, and so they learn how to be good leaders, good followers, basically good citizens within the program.
And all of these skills and attributes that they take away from being a part of this program are things that will serve them as they move on into college or beyond that, into the workplace. I truly, truly believe that high school students aren't given the opportunity to grow as people at the same level that they are in the marching band and music setting in high school.
So as far as balancing academics and show band goes, I would say that it's definitely doable, and it's actually probably pretty easy. Me personally, I took about 12 AP classes at Kamiak, and I did well in all of them while being drum major of the show band my senior year. And what show band did for me is it actually gave me a break. You know, coming home from, a 6 AP course load schedule and just going to rehearsal and having a lot of fun and doing an activity that was different from, grinding out math problems or doing physics all day was something that I really looked forward to and really helped me not only focus on my work, but also just enjoy it a lot more.
During show band, I definitely had a lot less time for focusing on studying and my academics. However, that really didn't lead to me having any worse grades. In fact, I think I became a better student because of it. Even though I had less time to study or practice different math problems or anything like that, I really used the time that I had a lot more effectively, and I could really manage my time a whole lot better because of my experience here with the show band.
So a reason why a lot of students shy away from joining show band is because they believe it's not an academic extracurricular, and that doing it will hurt their chances of getting into a good college per se their senior year. And one thing I'll say is that that's really not true. So one thing that college admissions officers actually look at when they're evaluating students is the amount of time a student spent in an activity. And with show band, especially if you do it over a number of years, that's hundreds of hours of rehearsal time that you've put in that you can report on your college application. That's something that looks extremely good to admissions readers because you've not only shown commitment to an activity that you love, but you've also spent a lot of time doing it and have improved within that activity itself.
What I love the most about teaching, and in particular what I love most about the students in the Kamiak Show Band, is I love seeing the progress. I love watching the beginning of the year and all of the kids and how they struggle, and this is just something that's overwhelming for them. And by the end of the season, I'm watching a group full of experts and seeing the look on their faces and the accomplishment of knowing that they've come so far is the biggest reward.
I love teaching with the instructional staff here. They are incredibly passionate and inspiring, and every day I get to see them working hard for the kids and giving the kids incredible information, and to see that show up through the performance of the students on a daily basis, both in rehearsals and at performances. It's incredibly rewarding, and I absolutely love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
One of my favorite things about working with students is encouraging in their hopes and dreams, helping them fulfill what they're being asked of by staff and administrator, teachers. Also, the sense of camaraderie that comes along with this program, making some lifelong friendships for both myself and my son.
While we do spend a lot of time here at the show band rehearsing and practicing, it's also an incredibly social activity. The people you meet here, you spend so much time with them and you're really bonding all of the time that you really just create some unique friendships here. Some of the best friendships and memories and bonds that I've created through high school have definitely been through the band program, through the show band in particular.
What keeps me coming back especially is just this group and this family feeling that I've developed with these amazing group of people, all the friends that I've come to know. I've developed a passion for this sport that I've never thought I would have until I tried it, and it's something I definitely would recommend, and it's something I want to continue after high school.
Without show band, I don't think that I would have grown into the person that I am today. I don't think I would be as kind, understanding, or prepared for life as I am with show band.
Without band, I definitely don't think I would have had an outlet that would have allowed me to express the creative side of me, and I just think that, I really can't imagine life without band. It's just been something that's been so integral part of my high school experience, and something that I've loved so much that I don't see how I would not want to join band.
It's the experience of a lifetime. You only have 4 years to be a part of a high school group like this, So take advantage while you have such an amazing program at your fingertips.
I'm looking around right now and I see the faces of so many young people that are incredibly proud of themselves and of each other. Excitement from the energy of the performance you just experienced, and some of you look sad because it may have been your last performance in this uniform. I also see the faces of people who may not have had much in common with each other outside of this program before you arrived here. But they, just like you, joined this program for a reason. And maybe those reasons are different than yours, but you're all here now. And even though all of you have many other commitments pulling you away from the show band, and seemingly in every direction, you've committed yourself fully to this program, and that's why you feel the way that you do right now. This is why you come back year after year to do this. Because it's never good enough, because you never stop striving for perfection, and because of the energy you just experienced on your last day here. It may not be why you joined, but it's why you stayed. I cannot begin to tell you how proud I am of all of your hard work and improvement over the course of yet another amazing season. Congratulations on an amazing performance tonight. Hold on to this feeling because you've earned it.
I do Showband because of the amazing experiences I get, the amazing people I get to share those experiences with, and the opportunity to learn new things every day.
I do Showband because of all the opportunities and friendships that this program provides for me.
I do Showband because the feeling I get after a performance is something I can't find in any other activity that I do.
I do Showband because it's a family away from my family. It's a group of people that I can always go to for anything. It's a group of people that I work hard with and get better at my instrument with. And most of all, it makes life so much more fun.